Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford.
To kick off for New York.
So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They put Wilson in motion. He's got his man downfield. It's Debo. And he's into the end zone. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
"7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down right at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And they will bring him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here we go.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. It'll take this down to the 43. A short pickup there. Here's a 2nd and 9.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now a 3rd and 2. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They send a receiver in motion left. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find...
nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
On loss of 10, brings up 3rd and goal.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. This one taken in by Hyatt. And he'll get this only down to the 6-yard line. So for the moment, the defense with the stop as we get to 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Gano's kick is good. And And the Giants are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. A hit, and he has lost the football. One of the Giants has it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And a mistake by the young quarterback in this defense gobbles it up and takes it in for the score.
You know, Mike, unfortunately, this is sometimes just the reality of playing with a rookie quarterback behind center. You're going to get a lot of magic. You're going to get a lot of fun moments, but you're also going to get a little bit of this learning curve, understanding sometimes just it's better to live to play another day. Get the ball out of your hand. Don't take the hit. Don't take the sack. And definitely don't cough up the ball.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Get you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big-time run there by Hall. 47 yards. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. From the shotgun, it's Fields. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They'll come up here, 1st and
19,
10.
Tiger, 19. Let's go now.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Giants leading this one early. More from MetLife Stadium after this. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Fields. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. They'll run, it's Hall. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is hot. What a job on the scramble.
Isn't it just so nice when you have a guy like this, when you're deep in the red zone and you need to finish with 6? Not only does the defense have to account for him on the ground in a more traditional fashion, but when you have this many ways to get him involved in the passing game, it is just so hard to stop.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Jets move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. First and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
Come on, set.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Now, faking the give. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Now it's Tracy looking to run, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Ready up.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll set up to throw. Off he goes.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
So 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. After this. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Stephanie.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain...
And he'll take it on in. Gano on to add the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Giants extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down. Line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Now a 2nd down throw for here. Will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go, son. Go.
They go play action with Fields. That is brought in. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, How aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 551.
They're going to go, and it's Hall. And he's going to have the Jets first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Breece Hall, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
2nd down. It's Fields. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
This quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league, but what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey.
To throw is Fields. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Fields. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Cordell Flock.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep this one on the ground.
He was brought down by Jermaine Johnson. A loss of 1.
So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. As we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half.
Jake Moody to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one brought in at the 6. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready?
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On the ground, here's Tracy. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
Set up. 70 Timberwolves.
He'll look to throw. He has Hyatt complete. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense, and they set themselves up for third and goal.
Cougar 19. Take go.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man, middle of the end zone.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will extend this third quarter lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First right. Right.
Fields now. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here we go. Good. Go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Here we go, son. Hey, 551. Hey, 10. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jarrian Jones. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. Third and a yard.
Let's go.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a... But the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. They put Strange in motion. They'll set up the screen to Hall. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
EQ.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Has his man. It's Samuel. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Back to the air one more time. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Let's go now.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Nothing real fancy on that one, just a defensive lineman winning his one-on-one matchup. He beats the offensive lineman, gets to the quarterback, and brings him down for a sack.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. That one is good. And the Jets are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Rangers, 19 Lions. Check out.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Jets have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Back to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. Inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Right back to the air following that pick six. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Back to the air once more on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll be third down. They'll look to throw. Samuel has it working the middle. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Whoa! And he's going to have a Jets first down. They find a way to convert on fourth down and pick up 10 yards.
I know it's fourth and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll look to set up the screen here. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Michael McFadden. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll run with Tracy. And he's going to have a first down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
3rd and 5. They put a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Whoa! And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. This one taken in by Hyatt. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Another run here with Hall. He's got room at the 30. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
At the 43-yard line. A 41-yard gain.
Here we go, son.
First down. Fields. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 6. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Mikey, 18.
He'll go again with Hall. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Set, now, set. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. A carry here for Tracy. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.